Hey, happy Tuesday. Everybody put your virtual hands together. This is the Connected Corner, and we are coming live to you this Tuesday night. It's an amazing Tuesday night in June. I'm your girl, Tori Rose, the Connector, and as always, I have the awesome opportunity of co-hosting with
Tiana B.
Hey girl, how you
Hey,
be?
I'll be good. I think I'm having little moments or something. Is it hot outside? I haven't been outside today, but I've been hot. Like
Hot.
hot today. Hot
That's because
tonight.
we have a hot topic and we are in a hot season and things have been happening all the
Yeah.
way around. So you just feel the heat if you need to go ahead, and I have my little napkin as well. So if you feel like you need to
You got one of
dehydrate
those now because you talk about me when I go like back 70, 80s, bring my little white little pat out,
yeah, I
Keep
talk
it back
about you
old
from
school.
where because of where you pull it from. And someone watching knows exactly what I mean. Hey guys, welcome and thank you for joining us at the Connected Corner. If you are not following us, please be sure to go over to YouTube and subscribe to the show. Make sure you type in the Connected Corner, ring that bell so that you can be notified when we go live. Subscribe to our channel. We really do bring you news and resources you can actually use. And every now and then we laugh and joke because Kiana may be pulling out napkins from different places. So tune in. Let us know if it's a show you like, if it's something that you want to hear us talk about, if it's a topic or a season subject that you want to see us build on. Make sure you email us at bcg.manage@gmail.com. So it has been a sizzling season, right?
Yes. Yes, it
It's been a
has.
hot girl season.
It has. And I know, I think this is we embody like a lot of the different topics and things we talk about. I mean, of course, we, go through it and think about guests and just think about what's needed. But I feel like these last two, especially like the relationship one and the self-care, like people have just really gotten into the self-care. I mean, I feel more confident. I'm just like, yeah, I'm about to take care of myself. I'm doing this. I'm gonna work out. I'm gonna do, and so like all of these different things is helping me. And I'm sure helping our different guests. So let us know how this self care season has changed some things. Like, are you doing things different now? Have you added new things to your self care regimen? Because we've had different guests on, right? From hair to waxing to skincare. I mean, everything in between. So
Yeah.
what are you
To
doing different now
healing.
to take care of self?
Even with the healing and the mental, social, and emotional pieces of it. I saw one of our previous guests. We want to shout him out, Dr. Corey Henderson. He was on a few weeks back. He talked about, like, are we really healed or not? He posted earlier, a woman got $5 million in a lawsuit settlement against Geico Auto Insurance because she contracted an STD in a car, in a vehicle that was insured by Geico Auto Insurance. And so I'm reading this, and his message was like, nah, we ain't really healed, to even go through that level of trauma. You're sleeping with someone, this is someone you trust. I don't know why you're sleeping with the person in a car, but I'm not here to judge. Listen, it's hot girl summer.
Right.
On that, I'm a pat, pat, pat. It's a hot girl summer. Pat, pat, pat. You came
Okay.
away with a little extra package and little extra warmth, and out of that you got $5 million. And so it will change how Geico governs their insurance claims and causes. But the point was that person is not healed. Right now we got to talk about this trauma that comes along with it. And so
Mhm.
self-care also talks about not just feeling good on the outside, but how you're feeling on the inside. Right? Are you
Absolutely.
mentally, emotionally, psychologically stable? Are you doing the things necessary to get there? And if not, take this as a message. Ding, 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 ding,
So
ding.
that is so interesting. I mean, now we're gonna have people just like how, I guess because she was injured, right? It's a non-collision, or is that a collision um incident?
Well, I think it
I'm
depends
sorry.
on what
I'm just
position.
it's yeah, I just not to make light of the situation. I just have never, when I read it and I saw it, and I was like, is this real?
Yeah.
And like,
Yeah.
what are I mean, I'm sure we can have like a show, just the implications on that. Like, I just,
Yeah.
you're
It's
not
going to
here,
change
you're
the
looking for a
insurance.
reason to blame someone, and instead of for your behavior. Now, Geico is responsible for irresponsible behavior. Okay.
Well, it's definitely going to change insurance across the board. And as us being, well, I was a formerly licensed insurance agent. I'm no longer an insurance agent, but you are still a licensed insurance agent. It's going to change indemnity and liability for all kinds of players. I literally was thinking, maybe I can go back and sue the condom company. I have a 14-year-old. And I remember I wrote them the letter. I
have a 27-year-old in a like let's talk about that. I mean, hey, because if that's the case, I need to start suing these people who said it wasn't even 99%. You told me at least 99.9%. It was like 50. So do I get coverage for what you said you would and you didn't? Because I got 3 to show for it. So, I mean,
there's a message in that too. And so tonight, guys, we are talking about the message in the massage. There's messages everywhere. You keep your eyes and your ears open. You'd be surprised what downloads
yeah.
get in our hearts. She's a beautiful, amazing, talented young lady. I am just so impressed by, we've had several younger than 30-year-olds on the show this season, and these women are dynamic. I mean, we had Cassidy on talking about the benefits of waxing and really educating us on the different levels of skin and how to take care of your skin is so much more than just snatch it off and be snatched. And so shout out to her. If you guys missed that episode, please go to YouTube and check out our previous episodes when we interviewed Cassidy of Texas Wax House. Amazing. She talks about the benefits of waxing. Last week we had Diamond Brown on, and she talked about skincare, and she also got a little vulnerable and talked about how she got into her makeup through trauma and loss, right? And so we see all of these intersections of self-care and healing and beauty and all of these standards that the world has tried to make a trend. But it's amazing to see men and women across the world picking it up and saying, this is not selfish. I deserve this.
Yes. Yes.
So
absolutely.
Tonight, you want to, oh, wait, can you say hello to our business partners? I always miss them. I'd be so excited for the interview.
Like, let's get down a bit, people. Let's get started. So we want to send a shout out to our media partner, Diamond K over at Radio on Fire TV. So our mentor media partner. So make sure you're following Radio on Fire TV on social media, Instagram, Facebook, as well as YouTube. And you can check out the Connected Corner on Radio on Fire TV. And then our other media partner is In the Nick of Time Media. And so you'll be seeing more collaborations on some red carpets and events with us along with Nick of Time Media. So make sure you're following In the Nick of Time Media on social media as well. So, hey.
Why am I dancing? They're like, why is she dancing?
I'm always dancing in my head.
Right. Because you had this little sing-song thing in the media.
Yeah.
It was like a
I sing when I'm talking. I teach when I'm talking. I sing when I'm talking. I always got a melody in my head. So kind of come out like a tune. Like, hey.
I love it. And before you introduce our guest, drop in the comments. Let us know. Do you have a certain melody that you like hum to or you dance to? Or if something crazy is happening, it just comes up and it makes you like move and shake. I'll tell you guys a little secret about me, but you got to promise not to tell everybody. Well, I'm telling everybody. When someone is saying something stupid or I think that it's of no value or it's just this person is driving me crazy, my brain goes dun, 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 dun. It's the circus music. Dun, 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 dun. And that is a part of my self-care. And if anybody knows me, they know I go like this. And I lean into what the person is saying, even though it's stupid, because my brain is. So tell us if there's a certain song that gives you a message, since we're talking the message in the massage. We want to know, is there a certain song that you zone out to or tune into if you're eating, if you're happy, if you're sad, that makes you feel about self-care? Because baby, that is my. I'm like, oh, really?
Not the circus music.
So without further ado, let's introduce tonight.
Too funny.
Now that everybody know my secret, they're like, that's what she doing. Because I'll be like this.
Oh my god! Like Yeah, I have cartoons that are like happening in my head sometimes when certain things are happening. You know how the cartoon is a little bubble and you picture yourself
Mhm.
doing something or saying something to the person. That's what happens to me.
Most certainly.
You know, these are normal things, guys. Normal things. It's part of self care. You got to have an outlet. You know, that's our
Gotta have
outlet.
an outlet.
Okay. All right. So, without further ado, you guys, this is going to be a wonderful show tonight. We are excited. As Tori said, we have had plenty of young entrepreneurs on the show, and we are more than excited to have this beautiful young lady with us tonight, Miss Darrica. So, when y'all follow, make sure y'all understand it's Miss Darrica J. Okay, so I'm gonna call her Miss Darrica J. She can give y'all her whole government leader, but we have Miss Darrica J. Miss Darrica J is an aspiring massage therapist, y'all, and she got some good hands. Let me just tell y'all, right? Very good. Loves what she does. Great spirit. Customer service professional, a former dance teacher, and she says that, but she can dance, like talented, like all around talented, creative young woman. She is a Fortis Institute graduate where she started her studies on massage therapy, and she is currently studying for her board exam, networking, and practicing. And hit her up so she can practice on y'all. Let me tell you, you won't regret it. Okay. So without further ado, come on, put y'all virtual hands together. Let's welcome to the Connected Corner, Miss Darrica J. Hey.
Woo! That was so nice. That makes me feel so good. Thank you. Oh my goodness.
We
Hi,
are
ladies.
excited to have you. We've been like, yes, yes, yes.
Yes. Oh my goodness. I want to answer Tori's question. Usually I just blank out and think about like whatever else that is in my brain. If I don't want to listen, it's just like, what else do I have to do with my day? And still look like you're engaged, but just like you just veer off.
Trust me, I understand. And I used to do that, but because I'm an outward processor, I would be like roast beef. And they'd be like, did you say roast beef? No, I didn't. I didn't say roast beef. So I have to,
Mm.
I would start talking about what I'm thinking about. So yeah, but I love that. It's unfortunate because the world has created kind of this space
Mm.
where you're so afraid to be honest with people, right? And you can't always
Yeah.
say like, I'm disinterested or I disagree. And it's a
Yeah.
nice thing to just kind of indulge, but then it goes on and it's like, dun, 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 dun,
It's like,
dun, dun. But
okay.
so anyway, guys, if you're
Okay.
just tuning in, we are the Connected Corner. Make sure you go over to YouTube and subscribe to our show. We are here live with the amazing Miss Darrica J. She's going to talk a lot about who she is, what she does, and where the message is in the massage. But we want to make sure you subscribe and you stay connected. Also, if you're on Facebook watching us, hit the share button. Don't be selfish. Self-care is not selfish. Don't you be selfish. Make sure your followers, your friends, and your connectees, you like that word, get access to this here interview. So welcome again, Darrica. Thank you for being here with us.
Thank you. Thank you, ladies, for having me so much.
Yes, we are excited. So we want to, dive right in. I thought we're going to have some great conversation tonight, and we want our audience to join in. And so I know I like a good massage. If y'all like massages, just type relax. I mean, people go into all kind. I remember my very first one. My very first one. So one of my best friend, treated me to a massage. It was a Swedish massage, and the guy, it was Swedish, like it was this big Swedish dude at the spa. And I was so embarrassed. I fell asleep. I snored. Like I don't even know what else happened, but I was like, I woke up and I was like, oh my gosh, what happened? Like I never like I didn't know. I was like, was I snoring? Like, I mean, knocked out. So I mean, rest obviously was a benefit that I got from that. But like, what are the top 3 like health benefits from massage therapy? And
Top three. So I would say that it increases your blood flow. So say if you have like a weaker muscle, you got in an accident or something and you're trying to regain, your range of motion or whatever the case is, that will bring in that blood flow. It can almost be as equivalent to a workout, almost. Decreases depression. It does. And I want to say this can go hand in hand with the decreases depression, but I need to say this myself, that it increases relaxation. I know it's like hand in hand, but in today's society, you need to relax. Even if you aren't depressed, relax. Go relax. So
I
that's what I
agree with
say.
that. Facebook users comment, YouTube users comment, wherever you're watching us from, comment. We want to hear from you. And we do agree. If you fall asleep snoring, it was a great massage.
Absolutely.
The only thing that I am concerned about, and I'm going to just tell y'all, because we're going to get real transparent. So I'm a weirdo. I don't smell other people's gases. I don't want you to smell mine, things like that, right? My biggest fear is falling asleep, snoring and tooting on the table, right? Because there's certain things you just can't control.
Mm-hmm.
And so, I'm sure you've probably had a number of different experiences. I have other massage therapist friends who have, talked about massaging men and women, and they become aroused and, just different things. But the tooting has always been my fear. So I'm like, girl, please don't let me fall asleep and toot in this place. So with that being said, and you guys, if y'all have embarrassing massage moments, share it. Come on, y'all family. You've been invited to the picnic. Give it to us. With that being said, what is an ideal therapy or massage therapy regimen? So if someone just doesn't know where to start, what do you think is an ideal massage therapy regimen?
I would say for the average person who just, they're able-bodied, goes to work every day, regular thing. Start off with once a month. Just see how you feel. It can be, we spend money everywhere for everything else. You can spend a cool $70 at least $70 a month. Give it to yourself. Just a Swedish massage, nothing special. If you have certain areas that you want to work out and really focus on, you can do that. But just try it out once a month, and you will notice a difference. I promise you that.
And you'll start to like your coworkers a lot more. I have an active massage regimen. I definitely, anybody that knows me knows that I'm a creep off and get a massage, or if you love me, you're going to gift me a massage. So I can't remember a month that I have not had a massage in a very long time. And it makes me a very nicer person. So I just wanted to say yes to that. Once a month at least. I'm not looking at my coworkers like they're simple. I'm not an angry boss. I'm not, So yes, I agree with that.
I actually, I do in my primary care, because of sometimes, like Darrica said, if you are, regular person working in certain things, depending on what you do. And because I have a very stress-filled career, no matter, what I try to do, it's going to be there, right? I don't have to let it overcome me. But because of what I do, a lot of times that my therapists have said, hey, it's good for you to actually get a massage, right? Once a week. And so not once a week, once a month. I would like to get one once a week. Once a week would be absolutely good. But has been recommended. And so recently I was in a car accident 6 months ago, but I'm actually getting ready to stop my physical therapy. And so that has really, helped me to kind of adjust. So now it's like, I don't want to end that. So I want to continue to, get the massage once a month, but also like get adjusted. And so I plan on continue to go to the chiropractor, as well. And so when we talk about like going to, physical therapy, going to, massage therapist, the atmosphere and the setting, I will say this chiropractor that I've gone to, it's not my first accident, but this is the first place like I truly like enjoy it. I've been telling everybody like, this is real physical therapy. And just the atmosphere that makes me, want to go. So the same thing, like when you're talking about, massage, like we have the little music playing and, some aromatherapy and setting that mood. Like how important is that in the massage therapy? Do people really enjoy it? Could you just do it in complete silence? But how important is that for setting the mood for the person to enjoy their session?
The mood setting is everything. Not everything, obviously. I need to know what I'm doing. But when it comes to the mood, when I'm practicing, I base it upon my client, because I might be working on a friend and they want some regular music. Hey, let's do it. But usually in a spa clinic setting, we like nice, relaxing music, some flowing water you can listen to, because depending on what your focus is, if it's to get, if it's to relax, let's relax you. We're going to play something soft, mellow, so you can potentially go to sleep. It is a compliment when you guys go to sleep. I want to let you know it's a compliment to us. Or if it is physical therapy, some physical therapists, they might have really amped up music because we're trying to get you pumped up, we're trying to get you going, but depending on what the goal is. So it's all in the intent, I guess I'll say.
It makes a lot of sense. I am what I like to call a balanced person, which means I listen to Cardi B and Kirk Franklin. And so, the best of both worlds, right? It's a balanced approach to love, life, and Jesus. And so, but when I am reeling out of control and I really need that centering, right? That kind of getting in touch with myself, the music has to be like certain types of ambience that says it's safe, it's calm, you can breathe, right? And so decompressing is so important to me. And so I think you made some really good points. And it's good to see that you're like flexible. I've had to fire a masseuse in the past. For not being flexible in that way. This person, I want input in my spa experience. Let me put it that way, right? And so if lavender is my choice and you give me lemon, I want to be able to, have some flexibility. So I do value and appreciate that you are flexible. So guys, if you're just tuning in, we are talking to Miss Darrica J, amazing massage therapist, dance professor. Girl, you're everything. You're just amazing. I want to go back to a comment you made earlier, $70 a month. So I got this little book and I'm just going to see, I have this green screen on, so if you can see it. This book is not a traditional planner. It is a finance planner. And so what you do is you get these little inserts and you go to the ATM and you pull out cash. And you can, say vacation, concerts, income, education. You can't see that one, but you can tell that S is a spa, because those are the things that are important to me. And so what you literally could do is take that $70 a month, $20 a week out of your ATM. You put it in this little container and it goes into the book like a notebook. And you just flip the pages and you put the money where you think it needs to go. Now, I hear someone saying, Victoria, no one uses cash anymore. Well, that's fine. I'm asking you to do something different to get a different result. The professional here said $70 a month. If you identify that you currently don't have $70 a month, but you go to Chick-fil-A, you go to McDonald's, and you go, and to Macy's, then you have $70 a month. You're just not allocating it where it needs to go. And so that's my encouragement. This little book was $12 on Amazon. It is called a finance budget planner. You can probably find it for a little cheaper. I just wanted this design because it reminded me of our business. And so I suggest that you guys do something different to get a different result. And so, Derek, let me ask you, what are the positives in your life that give you more quality? So this was something I shared because it brings quality to me. It gives me an exercise that makes me feel like I'm doing something better with my money. What are the things in your life, positives in your life, that give you more quality?
That is such a good question. Okay. I would have to say it's more like physical things for me to do. I need to center my mind. When I wake up in the morning, I have to center my mind. It's too much already when I wake up. So come and just say thank you, wake up, my gratitude. There you go. Number one, my gratitude. I had to say thank you. Go outside, breathe the fresh air, breathe, calm down first.
I like
I
how
have
you like
a
looking
whiteboard.
around the room. She was like, "What is in here?" That
No, yes, because there's something in here that, look, I always have a notebook and a pen. Always, no matter where I'm going. I probably have an actual book to read and a notebook and a pen. I know I have my phone. I know, but it's something about a pen and paper to me. If I can get my thoughts out, yes, okay. Come on. I'm not lying. I'm not lying to you guys. I'm serious. I'm serious. I have my bookshelf, okay? It's a thing for me. So whenever I overthink, or I have a lot of thoughts in my head all the time. So for me to be able to quickly digest my thoughts or sort it out, that's very helpful to me in my day. And last, because I was looking around my room, I have this whiteboard over here. I have this whiteboard for studying, and to also put little sayings or goals or anything that I need to like consistently look at and, feed my mind. I put it on that board. So I look at it before I go, get out the house. I know my mind is set to where it needs to be for the day.
I just love it. I feel emotional. I don't know. I just oh my gosh, we're so connected. So that is so funny because we tell people all the time. Listen, Doris, we're so connected. We encourage our listeners to always have paper and pen. Hey, if you choose to use electronic, that's fine. I can actually grab and write, have that faster than, to pick up my phone and then try to type in whatever that note is. But make sure you guys have your paper and pen or whatever your device is to get this good news and resources that we give you here at the Connected Corner. And so that's great that, you have that, because we're always writing quotes and writing things down. Even sometimes, if Tori is saying something, I'm like, oh, I didn't know that. She didn't tell me that. Let me write that down, now. And so it is important to have that. And we can relate to the constant thoughts in our minds. I have to do that at night because I never stop thinking. And so part of like when you have that type of life, like, you always have ideas, you're doing these different things. I feel like self-care is more important. I feel like the more responsibility you have, the more things you do, it becomes more real to you. You start really thinking like, wow, I worked this many days this week. I did this. You start thinking like, what did I do for myself? So outside of those things that bring quality, what does self-care mean to you? And then when did it become a focus for you in your life?
This is so nice, you guys. Like let me tell you, can I have an honest moment?
Go ahead.
I'm over here stressing about the questions. I'm like, they didn't tell me what type of questions I was going to answer. I don't know. Are you going to ask me the origin and insertion of a muscle? I don't know what it's going to be. I don't know. So thank you. All right. My first serving job was the longest job that I had. That was about three years. And I feel like I gave a little too much. I started when I was 19. Yeah, 19. And I was just really engulfed in that job. I don't know for what. I don't know if I thought I was going to stay there forever, but as a server, you get really engulfed into your restaurant. Okay, so after, it was just like a lot of drama, and after that, I was just like, yeah, I'm never going to do that again. I'm never going to lose my mind for a job ever again. So I don't know when self-care really set in as like a regimen for me, but I guess in 2015, I really realized how depressed. I realized I was depressed. I was like, oh, snap. Okay, we got to do something about this. So going into 2016, after the acknowledgement and the awareness and trying to move past that. It's always been a thing to like really take care of myself. And as I got older, learn how to prioritize my peace. Like I really try to protect that now with so much force. Like, please do not try to attack my peace. You will be moved to the side. Okay. So, but yeah, specific things that I do, I have like a day or maybe a set amount of time where I don't think about anything. I don't do anything. I really want to preach that to the masses. Don't think about anything. It's too much going on. So just stop, give yourself, and rich people do this too. Rich people, billionaires, they at least take 10 minutes or to actually think and sit and think about intently what they want to talk about or think about.
I love that. And it's so interesting that you talked about. Let me go back. So for anyone watching and anyone who will see this on the replay, this is never a gotcha show. This is not that show. And I think that sometimes people feel like that, especially because Kiana and I can be extremely intense. Like if you know us outside in our regular worlds, we can be extremely intense. I'm a whole motivational speaker. I'm on stage and it almost seems like people feel like they have to present in a certain way. This is truly family. Like the connected corner is where your grandmama and Miss Pearl would be yelling down the street, girl, what? It's going to be a storm tomorrow, right? So we wanted to feel like family. And so we are grateful that you don't feel like, gotcha, that wasn't the intent. The intent is for anyone who's watching to hear something, to be renewed in their thought process, right? To get inspired, to actually find something that they love to do. And maybe even become one of your clients. Like that would be a great thing. But someone watching this is going to say, I always wanted to be a masseuse or massage therapist. I want to go back to school. I want to do nails. I want to do whatever. And so hopefully through the dialogue, they're inspired to tap into themselves. So you are an amazing guest and you're doing an amazing job. And we would never just be like, gotcha, girl. So how many muscles is in my finger? We would never do that. And so I know at times we've had other guests who said, I always want to come on the show, but I was scared. So if you're listening, you're watching, don't be scared. We don't bite unless you ask us to. And then there's a fee associated with that. And that's a whole nother conversation. I kid. I hear my pastor somewhere.
And we got a sale this week. No, I'm sorry.
And we got a sale this week. A 2 for 1. So no. But if you're interested in coming on the show, make sure you email us at bcg.manage@gmail.com. And Darrica, you said something that's so pivotal. 2 things. The rich people mindset. There is a dynamic that you can model and you'll see that comes in 2 sets of people. And that is extremely poor people and it's extremely rich people. They both have the same commodity, which is a access to time. I used to drive through the hood and be like, yo, why y'all just chilling? Y'all, why are you just chilling? Like, get up and do something. But when you are in certain levels of poverty and you're in a poverty mindset, you really do have a lot of time. It may be mismanaged, right? It may be not filled with purpose all the time, but it's not always your fault. We know there's systematic and systemic reasons, and that's another show. Rich people have that same access to time because they've taken the steps necessary to avail their time. And often where they differ from poor people is rich people are getting paid for their free time. Poor people are losing access to wealth and their free time, right? So that's the distinguishing factor. It is us in the middle class that are always rat racing, always trying to figure out what the next move is. And so I literally, in my counseling session with my counselor, the coach's coach today, talked about that disparity between poor people, rich people, and time. Another thing you said was about losing yourself. And if anyone's depressed, we have resources. If you guys want to reach out to us, if you want to go through some of our previous shows, if you feel like you're in this thing alone, you are not. Mental health and mental health issues are real. And there is so much support out there and we can connect you to someone. So I want to throw that out there. But what I said to my coach earlier today was in the process of losing myself, because it is a process. And if we're not careful, we go through that process so perfectly, right? The wrong relationships, the wrong jobs, the wrong connections, the wrong living environments. We go through that process of losing ourselves. But we don't think that finding ourselves is an equitable process. And so in order for me to find myself, I must first meet myself wherever I am, because I'm often a different person today than I was yesterday. And then I have to create healthy patterns because I don't even know me. So how can you know me, Kiana know me, the world know me when I don't even know me? So I have to kind of create and recreate these disciplines that define who I am. And then I have to greet myself with gratitude every day. Hey, I'm just grateful to be here. I'm grateful that I woke up. I'm grateful I didn't give up on myself yesterday. And I'm grateful to have this opportunity to be here in the land of the living. So there's gratitude in that, right? And then I have to treat myself. And if that means getting my hair done, my nails done, a good old massage by Miss Darrica J, and I'm signing up. So you're going to let us know how to sign up. And so I go through the meeting, the creating, the greeting, and the treating before I'm ever found. And I may have to go through those processes every day because every day I'm rediscovering self. And so kudos to you for finding yourself on your self-care journey, because it is just that. It is a journey. It's not the final destination. When you get to the final destination, you're going to be meeting your maker, and it's a little different conversation. A little different conversation. It's like, ooh, ooh. So guys, anybody who's watching this and connected and listening to us, tell us where you are in your journey. Are you somewhere in meeting? Are you somewhere in creating those boundaries and getting just to kind of recreate yourself? Are you greeting yourself more with gratitude, love, and honesty and boundaries? Because those are so important. And are you treating yourself? If you're not treating yourself, connect to Miss Darrica J or any one of the other professionals that we have brought on here, because you deserve it. All right, so that was my soapbox. Question time, because I didn't talk so much that my lung hurt. So you've shared with us what self-care kind of means to you and what it looks like to you. And we talked about when it became a focus for you. Let's shift a little more into like advice. If someone is interested in doing what you are doing, becoming a therapist, serving other people, channeling energies, right? Because that's really what it is. You got to be mindful even where you put your hands. What advice do you give someone who's interested in maybe career changing or wanting to do this for the first time?
Yes, that is a good question. What will be my advice? Know that you really want to do it. Know that you really want to help people, because it isn't a glamorous thing to do. Like, you are touching someone else's body and facilitating a place for healing. So all my job is to facilitate a place for your body to do what it should do. I'm not healing it, but I'm here to just push it in the right direction. That's it. So one, be comfortable with yourself. Have a certain place where you are okay with yourself, because I think it takes a level of maturity to do this. And one, because you have people in a very vulnerable spot. So if I have you on my table, I take it very seriously. And that's why I'm so like, sometimes I can stop myself from practicing because I'm like, whew, the anxiety. But once I get started, it's like, oh, this is so relaxing. It's relaxing for me as well to actually do the massage. So yeah, know that you want to do it and like you have a real interest in doing it and actually want to help people. And that's it.
That's good. And that, honestly, to piggyback, I was wondering, that was one of kind of like a follow-up. We know the benefit as the person that's receiving, but also in the benefits for us. But those who are massage therapists, what is that benefit from you? I know for years, like people who like cosmetologists, and when you are using, like you said, is work your hands. That is something you have to think about. Like, how long would you be able, to do this using, your hands? People get carpal tunnel, maybe, or different things like that. Even with people doing services like that, you're using parts of your body. So there are also benefits to helping somebody feel better. But then what are those things that you guys do to pour back in? And, like the counselor, the coach gets coaching, does the massage therapist get massaged? You know, you then have to go for your massage therapy as well.
Yes, we get massages as well. I love them. I love them. And it's funny you guys say you are embarrassed that you fell asleep during a massage. I fell asleep during a facial. I went to esthetician and fell asleep. Okay, so I'm sorry, I had to just bring that one back. I try to stretch. Because if anyone cannot, or I don't have the time or something to go to someone to massage me, I will stretch, and I make sure I breathe into those same areas that are a little tense, and make sure I breathe it out, because you can actually stretch and get the same benefits as massage. I feel like I'm not supposed to be saying that. I feel like I should not.
You're not, and I was going. You must have felt my spirit like. I'm gonna clean it up.
Like, don't do that. Don't do that.
I'm gonna clean it up. You can get some of the benefits, right?
Some.
Endorphins, serotonin.
But I'm gonna really get into it. So,
but you ain't gotta. Yeah.
But you want to upkeep also, because when you go to a massage therapist, you still have work to do, you guys. You still have work to do. So going home and upkeeping the work that your therapist just did, do some stretches, make sure you are still alleviating those toxins out of your body, making sure you drink lots of water, because that's all you're doing is pushing around the toxins, loosening them up. You drink that water and then you release it. So
I love that. And that's a good point. So it's no different than hair care or any other care, right? You don't go to the barbershop or the salon and then say, oh, I don't have to do anything until the next time I go back. So thank you for that, because I don't think we think about the maintenance between our massages or our sessions. So stretches, how important is it to stretch each day, and how frequently should someone be stretching?
I'm going to be honest, now that I work in a cubicle and I sit down for most of my day, and you think this is a very leisurely thing to do. It's not. Your body hurts after a while because you're in this just sedentary position. All of this hurts, all of that. So for me, I stretch throughout the day. I might take a quick minute, 30 seconds, stretch my arms, do that. Say if you don't feel like doing it every day, I would honestly say at least 10 minutes every day, because we need it. Not only because, okay, we may not work out regularly or anything like that, but we store stress in our body. The things that we eat, everything contributes to stiffness, to lack of range of motion. We're sitting in these sedentary places. Even if you're moving a lot, say you work in a warehouse, you definitely need to stretch. If you're moving all those muscles, you need to relax them. So if you've been working them all day, no matter how strenuous or how small the movements may be, I mean, we have muscles in our faces. I mean, talking all day could be something. So, so I would strongly suggest taking 10 minutes a day to stretch. Have some you time. It doesn't have to be, you don't need to be a gymnast. I'm not saying that. Find a little a YouTube channel, find a corner in your house, breathe. I need a minute to myself. It's a nice decompressor after work, schedule a little me time.
I love that. Thank you so much for that. I know my ex-fiance would say I jumped out of the bed on the go. And, this was a long, long time ago, y'all. So much so that I don't remember this guy's name. I was nearly 30 or very early in my 30s. And I'm thinking I'm a road runner. He's in his 40s. So I'm getting up. And one day I got up out the bed too hard, too quick, too fast. And I got dizzy and I almost fell. And he said, that is why I'm saying to you that you need to stretch. First thing in the morning, you do your greatest, you do whatever, but you need to stretch. And now as I'm approaching 40, I realized that is how I start my morning. I get up, the big bear, I'm doing all of this range of motion. I'm opening my pelvic floor. I'm doing all of these things. And it does. It sets the tone for my day. And if I forget to do it, it's a crappy day. And so she knows what she's talking about, guys. She is full approved, but she is God ordained. Okay. And so she knows what she's talking about. It really does make a difference to your stamina, to how your body feels. And like I said, going into my 30s, I'm like, oh, I'm young, I'm good. Now walking into my 40s are going to meet me with the decisions I made in my 30s. Kiana is going into her 40s for the second time around. And so this second,
I was wondering how
second
you was going to say that.
this second
But
time around, you need to be more intentional about what this next decade looks like. I can't believe we are 10 years older already. Like, this is crazy. But nonetheless, Darrica, you are just a wealth of knowledge, and I'm just extremely impressed by you. And the last thing, and I'm going to toss it back to Kiana, was you mentioned water. How much water intake should someone be getting each day?
I forgot that the literal answer.
Oh no, I'm not asking for, like, if you say 64 ounces or something, I'm not going to know what that means anyway. Like, talk to me in bottles. Like, should I be drinking 1 bottle, 4 bottles?
You see, I have this large bottle. I always have like a very large canister, and I'll try to drink as many as I can in one day, at least 2. And that might be like a little bit of water for someone else, but I was the child who didn't like water. I'm like, what is this? What is this tasteless substance? What do you want me to do with that? But now I love water. So at least 2 big bottles. I say, get you a cute cup, or, not a cute cup, but a nice cup, man, grab you a nice cup that you can easily reuse. Save the planet as well, and get your water in, because you are mostly water, and flush your system out. Yes.
Yeah, I love water. I try to convince everyone to drink as much as possible. Like, it just feels good to me. I really, for the most part, I drink water, tea, and wine, or spirits is what I drink pretty much throughout the week. I'll say, not the day, but throughout the week. But water every day, all day. I drink water to the point that if I go with more than 2 days and I don't drink I get dehydrated. Like, it takes 1 day for me to become dehydrated, because my body is so used to the amount of water that I intake that I really cannot stop. Like, I have to at least be at that level. And I immediately can feel, like, when I'm starting, like, oh, I haven't drank enough water, I can feel the change. So it is important to make sure you're drinking all of the water. With the stretching that you guys was talking about, I know I'm going into my second round of 40s, but 35 and older, you really should start stretching. One of my friends, she's approaching 40 as well, and her mom is late 50s, late 50s, going into her 60s, and she was saying that she wished that, someone had told her how important it was, not like once you get to your 50s and your 40s, but literally at 35 is when that shift starts happening. And like, we should stretch every day. So like Tori said, Darrica is absolutely correct that we should stretch every day. And then you can put the chiropractor and the therapy in it. I think Carrie Ann said earlier, combining like that chiropractor therapy and massage therapy really helps with that, because in that regimen, because I would go to, when I first started going to the chiropractor for the accident, so I would go on Monday, I get adjusted, and I would go back Wednesday. And he was like, when the last time were you here? I was like, I was here Monday. He was like, you were here Monday. And the adjustment would be like, like you were just here on Monday. And it sounded like that. But I am one of those people where the stress, I'll be fine. I'm smiling, I'm happy, whatever, but everything is like in my body, right? So having a, career and entrepreneur and all of these things. And so, so just kind of looking at that and saying, hey, you need to keep that regimen. And so I go to the chiropractor and then I fall asleep on the sofa with my neck. And it's like, okay, I just went to the chiropractor. Now I wake up and I got to go back today because I slept wrong.
That's
So,
funny. Not with
you
the
know, just
there's a y'all, Darrica, you please unmute yourself and jump in here. There
I
is a
love it.
an Instagram reel. You know, you guys know I'm addicted to these reels now. One of my students got me caught onto reels, and everything's a reel. And it says like your back when you are bending over in your 30s or whatever. And it's like do 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 do.
Yes. I saw that. Oh my goodness.
yeah, that is funny. But you do have to, you know, again, do that. And I'm trying, like I could feel I went like a couple days without, and I was like, oh my goodness, what happened? And then went to go stretch and like do something. And I was like, wow, you know, you could just feel the difference. So, you know, we just all around that self-care, like taking care of yourself, working out,
Yes.
whatever that, you know, looks like for individuals. So we know you offer massage therapy. I know you used to do the dance classes and stuff too. I would love to see that come back. But what
Oh my
other you know, services do you have to help people operate in that self-care and loving their self?
That for right now, that is all. I do have some things in the works. I do want to go into nutrition very soon. That I love vegetables and fruits. I believe in waking your body up with water and fruits only. And I promise, like the difference, you think stretching is nice. I'm trying to tell you, like as I as I take my steps, I feel like it's very important to. I'm not trying to be anyone's guru. Like I want to make that clear. I don't want to be anyone's guru, but to learn and then teach, learn and teach. I think that is so important. And as I learn and have these tools, especially I'm 27 years old, so people my age aren't really into that. It's like we like to go out and eat, we like to drink, we like to do whatever, but we don't realize we do things in excess. We run it down to the ground. We don't have any type of portion control, if you will. Okay, so like your friends are getting to a certain age and they're realizing, okay, well, now I got to keep up with my body. Yeah, all of these things that we're doing are going to like, and it's going to stop. So I want to be able to kind of be that ripple effect along with the other people who are already into nutrition and everything, to be that ripple effect to, yeah, go out. As well as, okay, so I do want to be a life coach, or I love talking. I love
And you do it so well. And I'm going to just, you know, chastise you openly and publicly. You're already a guru. And so what happens is
oh
people,
no.
you are, and I'm telling you, a guru is someone who gets up every day and repetition and practice applies the things that they apply today what they learned yesterday. They learn today what they will need tomorrow. That's my own definition. And so if you are doing those things, you are a guru. Oh yeah, I want to replace Les Brown one day. So I come up with all these little sayings. Just understand.
Okay, yes, ma'am.
You are a guru. And don't ever, because this is the thing, you could be massive in one person's life. You personally could do something that would change the trajectory of just one person's life. That means that their sustainability and everyone connected to them is impacted by your influence. Guru that girl, and it looks good on you, and you speak well, and you're beautiful. Why not? Come on, join the light side. Come over here to life coaching.
I love it. I love that you said that too, because so I used to choreograph, co-founded a dance ministry. Okay, there we go. Those are the right words. A dance ministry. And we would say every time we ministered, it was as long as we can touch one person. We're not worried about anything else, anybody else. We don't need the whole crowd to, if it touched one person, and even if they don't tell us, I did my job. I was used as a vessel to God to go out. That's it. So, and those dance classes, Yes, I want to get them up. I want to start again very soon. Like very soon. I have something coming up for the next 6 weeks, and I have to realize that it has been a little minute, but I'm more so, my dance classes are very much about confidence and being connected to your body.
Yes.
Being connected to your body, because that's what I do when I'm in the house. And yeah, I dance and I may look nice, but it's not all about looking nice. It's about that relationship with your body. So mind, body, soul, anything with that, being a vessel for God, that's my thing. That's my thing.
I love it. Didn't we tell you guys a beautiful, beautiful spirit? Just beautiful on the inside, beautiful on the outside. And we are just delighted just to see the glow and to see you're here in this space, as Tori said, walking into your guruism. I'm just made that up. If that's not a word, but your guruism, because that's really what it is. And it's so needed. It's needed not just for your generation and for those who will follow you, but for us and anybody who know me. I don't care if you're 20 years younger, 15 years younger. I feel like I can learn something from everybody. And so that's why I said I'm ready to come to the dance classes. I'm ready to get my massages. Like, some of us that is in the 30 and over, 40 and over, need to sit down sometimes and listen to some of these other. You might do a little better in life.
We need to learn from each other.
Okay.
That's the thing. It needs to be open dialogue between all the ages so we can understand and pass down information and actually listen to each other. And I think we could be a lot better.
Right. That's why I don't look like I'm almost 50, because I keep the young folk around me. Okay. Thank you. I'm stretching, drinking my water, working out, all of that. And
looking good.
Dancing around the house.
Yes.
Dancing around the house. So we have a few minutes left. And that's what people, I know they be like, what is doing? Because I'm always like moving and dancing. I tell y'all, it's always a tune in my head. And so we are going to do key questions. Hey. So y'all get ready. So we want to hear from you too, audience. So if you watch the Connected Corner, we do this 2-minute segment. I have my handy dandy timer here, and it says 2 minutes if you can kind of see it, but it say it, I promise. And so I will start the timer after I read the first question. They're not difficult questions, but they make you think a little bit, and they're fun. And so, audience, if you're watching now live or on the replay, we still want to hear from you. So answer the questions along with our guest, Miss Darrica J. And so the first question is, I love this. It's so exciting. Because I'll be really like thinking of these questions. Y'all don't know. I'll be like, oh, yeah, that one is a good one. I'll be so excited when it's out to be like, yes, oh, these are good today, y'all. They good. All right.
All right.
So the first one, what is a new activity you want to try? The first question, what is a new activity you want to try? And
I want to try pottery making. I want to try that with the wheel. Yeah, I want to make my own clay pots.
Yes, let's do that. If it's still open, if it didn't wash away, it's a place in Darrica City. And I'm sorry, the second question. I'm sorry, I don't know what to say sometimes. What do you love about you? What do you love about you?
My humor. I love to laugh. I like to have a good time.
Yes. All right. I told y'all these are so good. Okay. And then the third one.
Oh, I thought these were fast.
I'm trying to get through it, but I'm still laughing. I didn't mean that to be funny. Okay. Who or what makes you feel your best? Who or what makes you feel your best?
God and my family, like literally God really, that's my man's, that's my family up there, but like my family here, like my best friends.
Yeah.
Those are the people.
I know. Okay, you had like 60 seconds left. I know that's right.
Okay, yes.
These are really good questions.
Where's my
like the topic and stuff. Did I make you cry, laugh? I didn't mean it just slipped out. And for those who are not from the Maryland area, I'm sorry. Bless those people in Darrica City. Darrica City just got hit a lot with a lot of floods.
They just built in the valley.
Let it go.
Just let it go. I'm sorry.
So here at the Connected Corner, we don't make light of natural disasters or when people lose their businesses. So just understand that the things that we say are shared with the utmost integrity, respect, and at times, if it's offensive to you, it's not our intention. So we love you. We know that some businesses were washed away. If you guys are interested in business coaching, please email us at bcg.manage@gmail.com. We will help you get your business reestablished. I'm sorry. I tried to clean it up, Darrica. I tried. All I could imagine was the little boats that were floating away. That's all. So needless to say, Kiana always does this to me, and I have to sit here like, am I going to run for office again? Is this going to come back and bite me in the butt? Do I live in Ellicott City? Did I just lose 10% of my voters?
Yeah, hold up. Yeah, hold on. See? And this is live. Can y'all edit? Can y'all edit?
Girl, this out there. It's gone.
It's out there.
Live TV. Look. This live. Ha ha. No.
So, Darrica, listen, as we come up on the hour, tell us how can we find you? Give us your social media information and any email addresses that you may have. And if you are really looking for models or what's the word with people?
Body. We just call them bodies. I know that's really weird, but body. We call you guys body.
I'm going to say people who don't mind volunteering their body to help you perfect your craft, because bodies sound like we spilling them and we don't work for John Hopkins.
No.
Look, I did the thing, Kiana. I did the thing. Anyway, I try to see when I try to be inappropriate, it's like weird because it's historically correct and it's like politically.
Yeah. See, you ventured off into dark humor. And see,
yeah, it doesn't work the same
not for everybody.
Well, you have a go. Renee said she will definitely come and get a break from her kids, honey, and do some self-care and be a body for you.
And be a body. So let us know how to connect to you in that way.
So Instagram, it is Miss MS Darrica J, Darrica J. Facebook is Darrica Jones. So Darrica Jones. And do you guys want my email?
If you check it.
Sure. Yeah, I actually do check it. I feel y'all gonna know my business when I say this. Okay, you guys ready? It's Ashley J, ASHLEE J41@gmail.com. If you are contacting me for a massage, you can just put in the subject line practice massage, and we will talk about. I'm very flexible right now. You better get it while it's hot, you guys, because once I pass the test, the price is going up, and I already have things in the works. So get it in right now, because I have very flexible pricing. I already have my table. I am mobile, so I will be able to come to you. Of course, I feel like I'll do like an interview process at this point now, because I'm not sure who's watching or who's gonna, approach me.
They say today's price is not yesterday's price. Again, reels. Secondly, if you are watching this today or on the replay and you connect to Darrica, in that subject line, please write TCC massage. TCC massage. And what's going to happen is she's going to let us know that anybody who came through this platform, and we're going to enter your name in to win a $25 gas gift card. So if you support Darrica, you become a body. Make sure that you email her or you connect with her on social media. And in the subject, you have to write TCC, which is the Connected Corner massage. If you don't write TCC massage, you just write massage or rub me up, rub me down, you won't be entered. TCC massage is going to get you entered, and then we will pull the names at the very end of our season, which is June 28th, and we will contact you if you won the $25 gas gift card. I also hear somebody saying, girl, that's only 5 gallons of gas. Well, guess what? It's more than what you got in your car right now. So let us gas you up as you relax it out with Darrica.
I like that.
Just a little bit.
We are quite type that in there. Let us gas you up while we
As you
relax you
relax
up.
up.
With
That's right.
Darrica
Darrica
Jones.
Jones. And so my name is Tori Rose, guys. Please find me on the Connected Corner every Tuesday at 8 p.m. You can also find me on social media as Tori Rose the Connector, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, all of those good places. If you are in a place where you are just tired of surviving and you are ready to go from surviving to thriving and you need a life coach, career coach, or someone just to hold you accountable, go ahead and send me an email at connect2tori@gmail.com. That's connect2tori@gmail.com. And how can we find you, Miss Amazing Kiana B?
Hey, you can find me all across the interwebs, social media at Kiana B. Jones, and that's Kiana. It's the Hawaiian spelled way. Kiana, Kiana B. Jones. And if you need business development, nonprofit management, you can email me at consult Kiana. That's consult Kiana at beprofessionals.info. And so I am happy to have been here with you guys tonight.
Yes.
Thank you so much, Darrica.
Thank you.
Thank
you so much.
And thank you to everybody who commented tonight. We are so excited about you guys coming along this self-care journey with us. Please make sure you tune in next week. We have another amazing and dynamic guest. Next week, we are talking about finances, right? And self-care and the intersection of the two, because again, you can't look good, feel good, and be broke on the inside or broke in your wallet, right? So we got to balance these things out. We're quick to say, invest in this, invest in that, but where does that money really come from? And how do you pour into yourself without feeling guilty? And so we're going to get into some of that next week. So make sure you guys are connected to us, The Connected Corner. Find us on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. Make sure you subscribe and make sure you join us here next week, Tuesday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We love you guys. Be safe.
Hey. Good night. Thank you guys. Join in next week. We're going to teach you how to budget that self-care. Boom, boom, boom.